students, in this video we will study about what is common in acid and bases and about what happens with acid and bases in a water. Let's go. Hey guys, watch more in Alpha Tutors to give you classes for 10 CBSE science students, so consider subscribing. Now we are going to study what is common for acid and the bases. In the previous video, we have studied that the acid reacts with the metals to give salt plus hydrogen gas. Salt plus hydrogen gas. So, if you haven't watched that video, link in the description. All acid reacts with the metals to give hydrogen gas. So, hydrogen gas is common for all acid. Let me ask you a question. Do all substances that has hydrogen gas in it is acid? Well, to check that, we will do an experiment. That is, take a beaker and fix it 2 nails in a cork and place it inside the beaker. And connect the nail to a circuit. That is, we have a battery here and also a bulb, and connect that other end to the next circuit. So this experiment setup is to find whether all hydrogen containing substances are acid. So we can take the hydrogen containing substances like hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid and also glucose, and finally we can take the alcohol. So in hydrochloric acid we have hydrogen, HCl, H2SO4, H2SO4, that is sulfuric acid, we have hydrogen here, and glucose, the chemical formula for the glucose is C6H12O6. So we also have a hydrogen here. And alcohols, we study in organic chemistry that alcohols are substances that have OH factor here. So that is hydrogen. So we study detail about the alcohols in the next chapters, okay, in organic chemistry. So they have also hydrogen. So all these substances have the hydrogen. So dilute all these solutions and add it to the experiment separately to check what happens with. So when the dilute HCl and the dilute sulfuric acid was added, the bulb glows. So the bulb glows when we add HCl and the H2SO4. But the bulb didn't glow with the glucose and alcohol acid. So what do you understand from this experiment? Even though all the solution have hydrogen atom, they didn't conduct electricity. We already studied that acids are substances that conduct electricity, So acids are substances that conduct electricity. So when the acid is mixed with the water, it releases H plus ions, and we all know that the conduction of electricity is due to the flow of ions. So if there is only a flow of ions, the conduction of electricity happens. So here when we check only hydrochloric acids and sulfuric acid, when diluted, they give H plus ions and conduct the electricity. So what do you understand from this experiment? We understand that the substances that are having hydrogen, or not all the substances that conduct electricity are acid. So what are acid? The acids are substances that give H plus ions, when dilute in the water. So we conclude that all acids have what? Not the hydrogen atom but the H plus ion. So only the substances which liberate the H plus ions in aqueous solution can be considered as acids. So what will be common for the base? The common factor for the base is that the base are substances that releases OH minus ions in the aqueous solutions are called base. So these are the common factor for acid and the bases. So acid have H plus ions in the aqueous solution and base liberate OH minus in the aqueous solution. So let me ask you a question. The That is, we discuss about the color change of the litmus paper in acid and the base. So in the acid, the blue litmus paper, that is the blue litmus paper changes to red, and in the base, the red litmus paper changes into blue. So, have you ever thought how this color change happens? We can do an experiment for this. Take a dry NaCl. Take a dry NaCl and a concentrated H2SO4. So that is, make sure there is no water content. So take dry NaCl and concentrated H2SO4. So when they are mixed together, we get Na2SO4. That is sodium sulfate plus hydrochloric acid is formed. Since HCl is a gas which is liberated, we know that when an acid is shown in the blue litmus paper, it should change to the red. It should change to red. But here, when the hydrochloric acid was in gaseous form and into that gas, when we show the blue litmus paper, it doesn't change to red. Why? That is because this litmus paper, the litmus papers works only with the H plus ions and OH minus ions. So since there is no water content in this experiment, the hydrochloric acid cannot split into H plus ions. So that is why they didn't make the blue litmus paper to the red. So what do you understand from this? That is, what do you understand from this experiment? That is, concentrated acid and the base need a water content to split to the H plus or the OH minus ion to change the litmus paper. To change the litmus paper, they should need a water content to make it to split it into H plus and the OH minus ions. Only in the presence of the water, the HCl or the bases can dissociate into H plus ions or the OH minus ions respectively. So remember one thing, that H plus ions cannot exist alone. So we study that the acid have H plus ions. Am I right? So this H plus ions cannot exist alone. They can't exist alone. So they always seen with combined with the water molecules. They always seen combined with the water molecules. That is, when the HCl combines with the water, it gives H3O plus, that is hydronium ion. H3O plus is what? Hydronium ion and chlorine Cl minus is also formed. Then the water, we all know that H2O is water. So H2 have two hydrogen atom and the H plus ions of the HCl combines with it to form the hydronium ion H3O plus. So from this we can understand that the H plus ions won't exist alone. They always seen in combined with the water. So here we studied about the acid. Next we will check what happens when the bases dissolve in the water. Then the bases dissolve in the water. So when the bases dissolve in the water, we can take a base like NaOH. So when the NaOH dissolved in the water, H2O, the base also liberate what? OH minus ion. So Na plus OH minus ion is formed. We can take another example of a base, that is KOH. That is, when the KOH, potassium hydroxide, is mixed with the water, we get K plus ions and OH minus ions. So acid gives H plus ions in the water and the base give OH minus ions. This hydronium ion, H3O plus, can be written as H plus aqueous. So we can also write this hydronium ions as H plus aqueous also. Okay. So all the acid gives H plus ions in the aqueous solution and all the bases give OH minus ions in the water or the aqueous solution. Note that all the base do not dissolve in the water. All the base do not dissolve in the water, but the bases that dissolves in the water is called as alkali. The bases that dissolves in the water is called as alkali. So what do you know about the alkali? The alkalis are the substances or the bases. Alkalis are the bases that dissolves in water. Next we are going to study about the dilution of acid and the bases. About the dilution of acid and the bases. So when an acid or the base is dissolved in the water, the concentration of the ion decreases per unit volume and such process is called dilution. When an acid or the base is dissolved in the water, they always generate heat. So always the process of dissolving an acid or the base in the water will be highly exothermic. It will always be exothermic. So while dissolving an acid or the base, please be sure that always pour acid or the base to the water, not water to the acid. Always pour acid to the water, not water to the acid, because if water is added to the acid, it may generate more heat and may splash and burns. So always add acid to the water. So care should be taken while mixing the concentrated H2SO4 and the concentrated HNO3. So while dissolving the sulfuric acid and nitric acid, care should be taken because always the dilution process of acid and the bases is exothermic process. So let's conclude. Today we studied about the common characters of the acid and the bases, that is all acid have H plus ions in water and the bases have OH minus ions in the aqueous solution. Then we studied about the alkali. The bases that dissolves in the water is called as alkali. And then about dilution. The mixing of the acids or the bases in the water result in the decreasing in the concentration of the ions per unit volume. Such process is called as dilution. So the question of the day is, why acid is always added to the water? Why acid is always added to the water? If you know the answer, comment below. If you got any value from this video, smash the like button and subscribe to the Alpha Tutors for more classes. In the next video, we will discuss about the pH scale. So see you soon in the next video. Thank you.